Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Bholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a practical session, that is to study solar drying system, and this belongs to the subject renewable energy and green technology. So let's start. So the solar drying, it is not a new concept. Okay, so traditionally, uh, it is one of the traditional use of the solar energy for drying the agriculture products, for drying the other things. It is very common. Okay, and the concept behind the drying is the removal of moisture. That is one of the risk factor for the food products to be decayed, or if the moisture is there, the chances of contamination will be there. So it helps the products to preserve. Traditionally, the drying is done on the open ground. The disadvantages are there, the advantages are there for the conventional solar drying. So the disadvantages are because the process is slow. It is a slow process. It is not the controlled process. You cannot control the this much of moisture should be uh, evaporated. What should be the optimal temperature? You cannot control the temperature and other things. Okay, the quality deterioration is there. Okay, it may be lose by the various birds, rodents, insects. Okay, and the for these types of the limitations, the artificial solar drying system is there. Okay, so the drying under the solar cabinet or the convective dryers, it can process the in the faster rate and in the controlled manner. Controlled conditions are there. So what are that cabinet dryers? Okay, so a cabinet dryer, it is basically a solar dryer. Okay, cabinet dryer type solar dryer is, it is suitable for the small scale use, means it can be used in the houses. Okay, for the household purposes, and the dryer consists of an enclosure with a transparent uh, cover. So there is the importance, there is an importance of the transparent cover, because the material to be dried is placed on the perforated trays. The solar radiation entering the enclosure is absorbed in the food product itself, and the surrounding internal surfaces of the enclosure. uh, So as a result, the moisture is removed from the product and the air inside is heated. Suitable opening at the bottom and top ensures the natural circulation. The temperature which can be attained is around 50 to 80 degrees Celsius. In the drying time ranges from 2 to 4 days. So the products like the apricots, chilies, turmeric, grapes, so these things can be dried in the cabinet dryer. So convective dryer, what is the convective dryer? This is another type of the solar dryer, and it is utilized for the large scale drying. So how the functions are there, how it performs the drying. So in this dryer, the solar radiations does not fall on the product to be dried. So how the process is performed? Air is heated separately in a solar air heater and then forced into the chamber in which the product to be dried is placed. So a blower circulates the air from the heater to the grain hopper, and these tires are suitable for good grains, tea, tobacco, spices, and other things. So in India, about 10,000 meters square of collector area for drying various kinds of crops and food products, and for drying timber has been installed in about more than 50 industries. So the space cooling and the refrigeration system. So this is another matter of the use of the solar energy. So in the space cooling is one of the promising applications of the solar energy to provide the comfortable living conditions, that is the air conditions, or of keeping a food product at low temperature to increase its shelf life. So the products are kept safe, or they can be preserved by two ways. One is by the drying process, or by second by keeping the food product at low temperatures. So since the energy of the sun is being received as heat, the obvious choice is absorption. The absorption refrigeration system, which requires most of its energy input as heat. So the water heated in a plate collector array is passed to a heat exchanger called the generator, where transfer of heat takes place to a solution which is rich in the refrigerant. So place to a solution which is again which is named as the refrigerant. Then refrigerant vapor boiled off at a high pressure and goes to the condenser, where it is condensed into a high pressure liquid. The high pressure liquid is throttled to a low pressure and temperature in an expansion value and passes through an evaporator coil. Hence, the refrigerator vapor absorbs heat and cooling is obtained in the space surrounding this coil. The refrigerant vapor is now absorbed back into a solution mixture withdrawn from the generator. The refrigerant concentration is V in this solution and pumped back into the generator, thereby completing the cycle. So the common refrigerant absorbent liquids are ammonia water, lithium bromide. The water lithium bromide is used in the ACs, that is the air conditions. So these are the solar dryers and the solar refrigeration system. And in this lecture, we studied that what is the drying, what are the difference between the conventional drying and the solar drying systems. Okay, so there are advantages and disadvantages of the natural drying process, and the disadvantages of the natural drying are resolved by the solar drying systems. So in the solar drying system, we have discussed about two types of the dryers. One is the cabinet dryer and second is the convective dryer. Okay, so we have studied that what are their structure and what temperature they can attain, which products can be dried using the cabinet air dryer, and which products are good or applicable on in the convective dryer system. So this was all about the solar drying system. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.